The 5 psychological stages of an avoidant truly falling in love. Stage 1, the ambiguous stage. In this stage, an avoidant person acts just like anyone else. Although we often say avoidants have a low need for dependency and intimacy, deep down, they desperately crave it. So when they first meet someone they like, they will also take the initiative to get closer. At this point, the avoidant is typically focused only on their own emotional experience and isn't overly concerned with the other person's level of enthusiasm. They even feel they can detach at any moment, which makes it difficult for their internal defense mechanisms to be triggered. That's why the ambiguous phase with an avoidant can be very sweet. They won't exhibit any avoidant behaviors and may even proactively express their affection. Stage 2, the onset of fear. The moment the relationship becomes official, fear begins to set in. A formal relationship implies increased frequency of chats and dates, and even becoming part of each other's lives, just like other couples. These behaviors can create an unprecedented sense of discomfort for the avoidant. Your intimate gestures may make them acutely aware that they are now in a committed relationship. While this is the very thing they've longed for, their subconscious constantly warns them that intimacy is unreliable. This belief often stems from their upbringing, where they were unable to receive stable and consistent love from caregivers. Consequently, they believe they are not good enough and are unworthy of love. They see all affection in the world as conditional or having an ulterior motive. They fear that if they fully invest in their relationship and reveal their true self, their partner will inevitably come to dislike them. At this point, their self-protection mechanism kicks in, leading them to resist intimacy. During this stage, they will slowly reduce their dependency on you to prevent the relationship from developing further. Stage 3, the conflict and withdrawal stage. This is when conflicts begin to arise and they start to avoid you. In the eyes of most people, arguments and disagreements are a normal part of a relationship. To an avoidant, however, they are not a necessary process. Instead, they see conflict as a direct result of being too close. So when faced with a problem, an avoidant's first instinct is not to solve it, but to create distance from their partner and avoid discussing the issue altogether. If you push for communication, it will only create more pressure for them. After a series of such interactions, you might feel you can no longer tolerate their evasiveness and choose to break up. The moment you show signs of pulling away, it serves as a wake-up call for them. Stage 4, the self-reflection stage. This immediately triggers a stage of self-reflection, where the avoidant becomes internally conflicted. On one hand, they crave love. On the other, their subconscious reinforces the narrative. See? Everyone is the same. Intimacy is this unstable, and I'm not meant to have it. Yet their desire for love also prompts them to reflect, wondering if their own coldness is what drove you away. If you choose to return at this point, they will most likely take you back. However, if you don't promptly address and adjust the dynamics of your relationship, it will be difficult to escape an eventual breakup. Stage 5, repeating the cycle. In this final stage, some avoidants move from reflection into a different phase. They stop running away and instead start to act contrarily, saying the opposite of what they mean. They will endlessly test you and push your buttons. Their underlying motive is, I don't want to be the bad guy, so I will make you be the one to end it. They are trying to prove to the world and to themselves that they are unworthy of love and that intimacy cannot be trusted. So no matter how much an avoidant loves you, they can still develop this complex and contradictory psychology. This is because for all avoidants, there is a deep-seated desire to experience the thrill of a partner fighting for them and choosing them. So avoidants aren't actually that scary. If you can understand their traits, you'll see them as a willful child. This knowledge gives you the ability to firmly hold the reins in their relationship. What stage are you in? Share it in the comments below.